Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to the class. Students, today we will continue our second chapter, that is physical and chemical changes. Students, we have many substances around us and all these substances have certain properties like they are solid, liquids or gases, their size, shape, color, smell, temperature, composition and structure, etc. When one or more properties of substance become different, we say that change has taken place. For example, when ice is melts, it converted into water. Now, well, change is defined as the modification in either the physical or chemical features of a substance. Some changes that we often see in our daily life includes occurrence of day and night, burning of papers, ripening of fruits, germination of seeds, cooking of food, melting of ice, etc. The change is a substance does not occur on its own. There is always cause which bring about a change in substance. For example, ice does not melt on its own to form water. Ice must be find the temperature. Second heading is types of changes. So, types of changes, first one is periodic changes. Periodic changes repeats themselves after a certain period of time, like movement of clock. Second is non-periodic changes. Some changes they don't occur at fixed interval of time. Such changes are called the non-periodic changes. For example, occurrence of flood, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, etc. Slow changes and fast changes. The slow changes, that's which takes very long time for their completion, that are called the slow changes, like ripening of fruits, blooming of flowers, etc. And fast changes that occurs in a very short time of period, that are called the fast changes. They takes very short time. For example, these are fast changes like burning of bulbs, bursting of inflated balloons, lightning of crackers. These all are the example of fast changes. Next one is reversible and irreversible changes. So, a change which can be reversed to form the original substance, that is called the reversible changes. Now, like this inflated balloon. Now, irreversible changes, when a change cannot be reversed to form the original substance, is called the irreversible change. That means in irreversible change, original substance again it cannot be formed. Next one is desirable changes. Some changes are beneficial to us, whereas some are harmful. So, for example, ripening of fruits, so its ripening is beneficial change. So, we try to make the ripening of fruits faster by artificial methods. Such kind of change which are useful to us are called the desirable changes. And second thing is undesirable changes. Some changes are harmful to us. These changes are called the undesirable changes, like earthquake, floods, spoilage of food, pollution of environment, volcanic eruptions, burning of buildings, etc. These all are the undesirable changes. Next is natural changes. So, natural changes that occurs on their own without inference of human, that are called the natural changes, like day and night, weathering of rocks, etc. Next one is man-made change, changes which are brought about by human activities, that are called the man-made changes. Some examples are construction of bridges, roads and dams. Fifth, changes involving energy. There is another set of change which involves either release or absorption of heat from the surrounding. These changes are known as endothermic or exothermic changes. So, first one is exothermic changes. It changes are the change in which heat or light is given out, that is called the exothermic changes. Exo means outside, and in endothermic changes the heat or light that is absorbed, that is called the endothermic changes. Now, see here types of changes are given here. Types of changes, first one is here. Now, you will find that non-periodic and periodic changes, slow and fast changes, desirable and non-desirable changes, reversed and irreversible changes, exothermic and endothermic changes, natural and man-made changes. Now, test your understanding, you will find with the given notes. Next one is physical changes, a change in which no new substance is formed, and that is reversible also, that is called the physical changes. Physical changes are those in which only the physical properties are changed, but there are no change brought about their chemical structure. Next one is characteristics of physical changes. It is a temporary change and it is reversible, for example tearing of papers. And here now in this process you can find the original shape again. Now there is no change brought about the chemical composition, and usually physical change only involve a small amount of energy. Physical change don't need be represented using formula or an equation. No new substance is formed in the physical changes. Now next thing is some example of physical changes. First one is freezing. Here freezing, this is the process in which liquid is cooled to convert into the solid, that is called the freezing, like formation of ice. Students, now remaining portion of this chapter we will discuss in our next video after freezing. Till then, thank you.